Hey guys, good morning. We're going to be in God's Word today, diving into Colossians chapter 3. What Paul is giving is just some final instructions as it relates to how to run a household of faith. He's already talked about like what it looks like from a very personal and practical perspective to have Jesus Christ first in your life. The desire for us to really walk according to the things of the Spirit of God. And this should translate. This should be something that's experienced and felt throughout your life and out your home. He's already talked to wives and he's talked to husbands. Now he's going to be talking to fathers. And I say fathers, this is really, can apply to parents in a very real sense. And so here's what it says. It says, fathers, do not provoke your children, lest they become discouraged. Right? The idea of provoking is to stir up to anger. Kind of this constant bit of picking, or degrading, insulting. You can go through all kinds of things that's going to provoke your child and make them angry at you. Now, this doesn't mean that you pull away from discipline at all. I mean, discipline's necessary. When you discipline correctly, what you actually find is that instead of provoking them to anger, you actually stir up love. It's one of the most incredible things I would have never expected, that when I started to discipline my kids at a young age and they could rationalize what's going on, is that after discipline, once you've communicated, hey, this is wrong, this is your consequence, and then you say, and I do this because I love you, and afterwards you give them a big ol' hug, and you talk to them about it, is that those are the evenings where my small kids would sit on my lap. These are the days that when my older kids if we're out doing something, they're just gonna open up and start talking about just all kinds of things. So discipline does not provoke wrath. It actually develops relationship, and it allows us to be able to provide correction, but then also provide restoration. So careful when it comes to understanding discipline. Now, here's where you can provoke to wrath. When you discipline, if you are going to discipline with a heavy hand and no real capacity to restore the relationship, like just simply say, hey, listen, I love you, and give a big hug. I have to do this. This is my job as a parent, and I have to teach you things. If you don't have that follow-up, you only serve to provoke your children. A lot of people have grown up without discipline that was done well, and as a result, there ends up being problems within the parents and the children. As you grow up, you might despise your childhood, even though maybe a good portion of it was really good, because there were moments, singular moments, or a handful of moments, maybe there were a lot, but those moments stick out like a sore thumb. Maybe a certain word or a cutting insult that was said to you by one of your parents. Those things tear you down and leave a gap between in a relationship that should have never been there. And so what should we do as parents? Well, it tells us otherwise, that we shouldn't be doing this, that we should be encouraging, challenging. We should be looking for the talents and the gifts that our children have, finding ways to utilize those for their benefit, so that God would be glorified in their life. We should watch our tongue. We should be the first one to apologize when we've crossed a line. All those things build up to godly parents who are going to really honor the Lord and raise kids who love the Lord. So as I think about this verse, there's not a lot when it comes to this is how you parent your kids in the New Testament. But this is one of the key ones, because he's worried about the heart of your kid. And you, as a parent, as I close this out, you are a representation of God to your kids. As long as they're under your roof, they're going to put their trust in you for many things. Our hope is that we do it so well that transitioning that trust over to God is going to be an easy transition for them. And that's got to be our heart. I love you guys. God bless y'all. And I hope you enjoy your day.